this list, we're looking at the absolute best and most significant television series to ever grace the airwaves. Given the huge volume of high-quality content available, this was a difficult list to create, so don't be too disappointed if your show didn't make the top 5. Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're counting down our picks for the greatest 5 television series of all time. Before we go any further, do make sure you subscribe though. Let's get into this video. Number 5. The Office. The Office is a 9-season American mockumentary comedy that aired on NBC from 2005 to 2013. It's based on the same-named BBC series. It follows a group of employees at Dunder Mifflin, a fictional paper firm based in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Steve Carell and John Krasinski are among the core cast's prominent members, Rainn Wilson and Jenna Fischer. The Office is one of the few comedies that can be enjoyed without the benefit of a studio audience or a laugh track. This was a show that was supposed to be as bland, unremarkable, and ordinary as possible. The Office, though, hasn't been ordinary in the 20 years since the first episode aired. Instead, it's arguably the most remarkable comedic success story of the 21st century. Even though it only lasted 9 episodes, it had a huge cultural impact. It was nominated for Golden Globes, BAFTAs, and a Peabody Award. And it launched the careers of its actors and producers, as well as influencing a slew of other comedic series. Number 4. Sherlock. Sherlock is a BBC crime drama based on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's books. In this stunning modern version, Benedict Cumberbatch portrays Sherlock Holmes and Martin Freeman portrays his sidekick Dr. Watson as they solve murders in 21st century London. The dialogue is sharp and well acted. From 2010 through 2017, 4 seasons of Sherlock were shown, as well as a one-off Christmas special in 2015. The series takes place in the present day, while the one-off special is set in the Victorian era and is based on the classic Sherlock Holmes novels. Along with Hartswood, Sherlock is produced by BBC in the United Kingdom. The series is largely shot in Cardiff, Wales, with exterior scenes of Holmes and Watson's 221B Baker Street home shot on North Gower Street in London. Number 3. Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is our all-time favorite television show. From January 2008 through September 2013, this crime drama thriller set in Albuquerque, New Mexico, broadcast on the AMC network for 5 seasons. It stars Bryan Cranston as Walter White, a high school chemistry teacher diagnosed with lung cancer, who embarks on a new profession as a meth maker in order to provide for his family. Following his death, the great supporting cast includes Aaron Paul, Bob Odenkirk, Giancarlo Esposito, and many more. The acting, writing, cinematography, and overall production elements are excellent. If you want more from the Breaking Bad world, you should watch the spin-off prequel, Saul, as shown for 4 seasons on AMC, with Season 5 set to premiere in 2020. And a Breaking Bad spin-off film is presently in production. Number 2. Game of Thrones. The most popular recent show on this list is probably Game of Thrones. It's based on George R.R. Martin's fantasy novels. Despite the fact that the series has changed much since its initial season, this fantasy drama begins with powerful families battling for control of Westeros' Stephen kingdoms, and it includes an excellent ensemble cast. The setting is very similar to Earth's Middle Ages. However, as with many fantasy works, there is no exact link to Earth history. While the narrative features classic fantasy themes like swordplay, magic, and magical creatures such as dragons, these elements are overwhelmed by political intrigue and human drama. Game of Thrones debuted on HBO in 2011 with 8 seasons ending in 2019. Number 1. Friends. Friends is a New York City-based sitcom about 6 friends in their 20s and 30s that aired on the NBC network for 10 seasons. Beginning in 1994 and ending in 2004, despite being relative unknowns prior to their premiere, Friends featured an excellent ensemble cast that included Courtney Cox, Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Matthew Perry, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer. This sitcom is about a group of 6 young adults in New York City's Greenwich Village who are either roommates or neighbors. The show spends a lot of time in the apartments of the friends as they visit one another. The characters' individual and collective search for dating, commitment, and meaning are central to the show. The friends consist of 3 men and 3 women with varied personalities and flaws that allow for broad audience identification as well as plenty of comedic moments. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you want to show your support for the channel, all you have to do right now is take 2 seconds and press the thumbs up button and like this video.